Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our community call. Gregory, are we going to be on Facebook?
Well, it's trying to start.
Okay, so we'll get on Facebook if we can. Here we have your co-hosts, Gregory and Robin, and we get together every Monday evening as a community, and we get to share updates from the company, what's going on in our community. We get to celebrate people. And so we're going to jump in because the big thing in the news is making sure everyone has their tickets for convention Heart to Heart. So Gregory, I'm going to let you take it away.
So important. This is kind of last call for on-site convention tickets because there's a really good chance they're going to sell out this week. Even it says, this was an announcement just came out, and it says, in-person registration is almost sold out. So this is a time, we've been saying it on multiple calls. We didn't expect it to sell out this early because it's still, almost 2 months away, but it is what it is. So there'll be plenty of virtual tickets, but there's nothing like a live event. So I hope all of you have gotten your tickets. And more than that, I encourage you to see what you can do to invite other members of your team. The question, not so much as, are you going to be there? Because I hope the answer to that is yes. But how many of your team members are going to be there with you? And ideally, you want to have members from both legs, because you'll be delighted if you do. You'll be greatly disappointed if you don't, because people that go to the conference come away on fire. We often say you only need to buy a one-way plane ticket because you're going to get so inspired you'll fly home on your own power. And there's a certain degree of truth to that. So I just want to invite everyone, and this is a beautiful little announcement came out for the company, 10 reasons to attend the Heart to Heart Global Convention. I encourage you to click on that and click for the details and see the company's 10 reasons. We gave you lots of reasons, I think, on last week's call, and they came up with a few other ones that are very, very relevant. So I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but I love preaching to the choir, especially about things so important as this.
Thank you. Okay, well, guess what? There's a promotion this week, and it goes until midnight Central Time, and it's now until then. And if you spend $300, it's not a startup order, and it's in selected markets. So please make sure you read the details. You can see it's the US, Mexico, Australia, Singapore, and Indonesia. And it is available. When you spend $300, they will automatically put a glutathione in your shopping cart. And glutathione, for those of you that don't know, I mean, if you want to stay young, David says it all the time, the people that live the longest and the healthiest, they have high levels of glutathione. And it does a whole bunch of other things too. So that's a great opportunity for everyone. And that is this week's promotion. Back to you.
And I noticed, Robin, it says that monthly subscription orders and maintenance orders are included. So if you're not taking advantage of the maintenance packs, they're discounted products, and they qualify you for 3 to 6 months, depending on which packs you get. And that would qualify you also for the free glutathione.
Yes, but it does not count for new packages. So just know that, but read the details, because click on the info for more details and make sure you're clear and make sure your team knows about it.
Okay. So the next thing, we are progressing rapidly with South Korea. Last week we discussed some of the limitations. Now we're going to discuss some of the opportunities. The company now has officially said we can begin promoting in Korea. We can be sending free samples. We can be doing meetings. So I was talking, with somebody that's planning on flying over there today. This just came out yesterday. I saw it for the first time yesterday. So we're sharing it with all of you today, and you probably see it if you're watching your inbox and you're subscribed to the LifeWave updates. But this is very exciting. You cannot enroll people in South Korea right now, but that doesn't mean you can't do some prospecting, connecting, discussions, and maybe even sending products. Maybe you're itching to have a little trip over to South Korea. Personally, I'm not going over there. It's not on our plans right now. But we do know people that know people in South Korea, and they're going over there. And maybe you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that, it just could start you another little profit center in the South Korean market, which I was surprised to learn has grown to be the second largest MLM market in the world. And it actually surpassed Japan, because Japan used to hold that position, USA first, Japan second. It's now South Korea second. So it's a big, big market. So I encourage you to, look at this. Don't get overly distracted. Work in your own backyard. Work locally, think globally is what we like to say. So enough being said about that. And Robin, you want to talk about the upcoming events this week?
Yeah, we always have our Monday morning miracle call. And oh my gosh, there were so many amazing stories this morning. And you can find that on the Facebook group, and you can find it in the YouTube channel in a day or so. But it is a great place to bring your prospects and your customers to hear the stories. And we all learn from each other. And that's what's so beautiful. And then, because sometimes people can't make the Monday morning miracle call, we have Testimonial Tuesday. So every Tuesday night, and we invite all of you that shared on Monday morning to come back on Tuesday night and share again, or new people share, because we love to hear your stories. We want you to be compliant, be complete, and be done. And we all know what compliance is. We don't name any diseases. So the first 15 minutes or so, we have your testimonials. And then we bring on our special guest, and we have Ann Morrow this week. And what a gem she is, a beautiful community builder, soon to be a presidential director. She's inches away, so cheer her on. She does a wonderful job, shares great stories, and has tremendous wisdom about LifeWave and patching protocols and all kinds of things. So that's Tuesday night. And that is, again, a great place to bring your prospects and guests and customers.
Before we go beyond that, I just want to emphasize how important it is to learn to be a good storyteller, or learn to take people to where good stories are being told. And the reason we have the Monday and now the Tuesday night testimonial calls, because information tells, stories sell. You can send somebody all the clinical trials you want, and you may never get them, but you put on one or two of these calls and they're going to go, oh my gosh, people are getting those kind of results. And we know, Robin and I know, the fastest growing groups in the company are the companies that are effectively telling the most stories, or plugging people into the storytelling process. So I think on one of our upcoming calls, we're going to talk about, how to structure your story the best, but we outlined it right here, is be brief, be compliant, be done. Some of the best stories are short stories, okay? Reader's Digest abridged, if you will, and we're kind of dating ourselves a little bit to say that. I don't even know if it still exists, but, they want to be short and powerful. And this weekend, when I was in Costa Mesa, a powerful story is sometimes better than your own. So I don't tell my story because I've had great results with the product, but I tell Robin's because she's had amazing results. Her knee, is what got us here. And you've all heard that story. we almost went down the pathway of stem cell injection till Kai Jacobson called and said stem cell patch. And those 3 words got us, and the rest, as they say, is history. So I just want to encourage everyone, these are great recruiting calls. This is where you want to put your best prospects, and then you want to get all your customers and your brand partners on there, because the more stories they hear, the greater their knowledge and belief. And that's really what drives the business.
And remember, it's on Live Younger Chat. So it's
Mhm.
easy for you to share. And the stories that are the most powerful talk about what kind of limitations you had before, and then what you did, what patch you used, and now what you can do. And, one of my favorites that I like to share is a woman said, I couldn't get down on the floor and play with my grandkids.
Mhm.
And then I did X, and now I not only can I get down, I can get up. So if you can touch people emotionally, it empowers the story even more.
Yes.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Thursday morning, we have our business training, and we typically decide what we're going to do from our leadership mastermind on Wednesday. So stay tuned. It's coming.
Yeah.
And go ahead, hun.
And then, we're getting great results with the Power of the Patch webinar. It's 7 times a week. That's 7 days a week, 6 times a day. So that's just another great exposure tool to share with your prospects. So invite your best prospects. Janet Kiefer, Presidential Director, is doing them Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Connie Lucas, Senior Presidential, Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Cameo with yours truly, Gregory Mascari, on Wednesday. So we're each doing them 6 times a day. So we really encourage you to plug in. If you haven't plugged in, tried it out, do it yourself. Watch one, see what you think. We'd love your feedback.
And so
Go ahead.
do you want to share what's going on next week, where we're going to be?
Well, you go. You share it. Go ahead.
Starlane Bozeman.
So on Saturday, Gregory and I are privileged to join David, Meredith, and Ryan Barson, our new Senior VP of Global Sales, in Sardinia, Italy, for an amazing retreat with the top leadership of the company. And we're going to be going for a little bit. So our leadership has taken over and we'll continue the schedule. We might not have the director's call. I don't know about that. We'll visit with our directors on Wednesday, but the schedule continues, even though we're not here. So we're very excited about heading out to Sardinia.
We'll post pictures in the Live Younger Facebook group. And we'll come back a couple of shades tanner.
Maybe. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And
So
the text reminder service is available for those of you that are new and want to get reminded. I love this service. It helps me, even though I know, but it's a nice reminder to get signed up with. And for those of you that are coming to convention or not coming to convention, having a name tag that says activate your stem cells creates curiosity, and you can wear it anytime and attract people. So you might want to get them ordered ahead of time.
That's right. So that pretty much brings a wrap. I'll bring your attention to the quick access URLs, and the one we're most excited about is a brand new one. It's the update. It's not brand new. We've had liveyounger.com for 4 years, but about 2 months ago, we upgraded it significantly. It's a simple X39 presentation website. So if you're not using the InTouch app or in complement to the InTouch app, this is there for you. And this is the type of thing you can put on your business card. You could make a QR code for this, and people can go there, and you could give them your card, say, click on that QR code. It'll take you to a website. And then if it piques your interest, call me. So there's many ways to skin a cat, many roads to the mountain's top. And this is a great additional presentation tool. So we're very happy to make that available to you. And I think this might be our shortest call in history, but we just had a few things we wanted to share, and we have some personal items we're dealing with here at home. So we give you and send you our love, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow night on the Testimonial Tuesday. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.